Hey everybody, it's me, it's Jordan. I'm going to show you about long beans. Kind of confusing, I know, but I've been asked, so here we go. Now I don't do these what I call the aged ones. They're a little lighter color. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I save these to replant for next year, okay? But what you do, since this is my chicken scrap bowl here and over here, I'm going to take and fold this in half to get the ends lined up, and it'll snap in the back, okay? And I use scissors. You can do it however you want to, but remember that whole bean is edible if you catch it young enough. And snap beans and long beans are in the same family, believe it or not. The whole outside is edible. You don't have to shell these. Some people do, and that's okay if you do. You do you. But this is how I do mine. I get it like this, and I press and break it. You see how it snaps? That's how you know it's in the snap bean family. And then I cut these two ends off like that. And then I just snip about an inch, give or take. You know what I'm saying? To make them somewhat the same size. That's what I do. And like I said, the aged ones, the ones that are aged and mature, I save those to plant next year. That's what I do. And I'll let the whole thing dry out for a few weeks, and then I'll shell them and get the actual seed out of them, or the bean, whatever you prefer. And then I will literally save them for next year. And all you do is with these, like this is a little aged one, and I will let it dry out by itself. But the younger ones that are darker green, like I said, fold them in half and snap the back. That way you ain't overworking yourself. And the good thing about these is, I'm going to tell you a little trick to this. If you're canning these, wash them really good. After you get through snipping the ends and getting this part done that I'm doing, let them sit in water for about 2 hours. It just makes your canning, cooking time a lot easier. Because the more moisture they have, the easier it is to cook in the jar. Okay, and you're gonna can these the same way we can our snaps. Remember, I did a video for you on that. Real easy, real easy. You know what I'm saying? You can refer back to the snap bean on here that I did for you guys. And so, like I said, you want to just snip a little bit off. Don't go crazy, and pop the back, because it'll snap. It's in the snap bean family. People don't realize that it is in the snap bean family, and that whole thing is edible. Okay, like I said, wash these and let them soak for about 2 hours in just water at room temperature. You ain't gotta do nothing fancy. Okay, now some of them might not snap, which is fine. Just snip the tips and keep rolling. Okay, and that's all you gotta do. And when you get ready to can them like the snap beans, like I showed you. That's all you gotta do. Pack them tight in the jar, as tight as you can get them. Put your little bit of candy salt in there and some hot boiling water. And these, once you get the lid and everything on there, will cook for about 20 to 25 minutes in the jar. Then you take them out and let them sit until you'll hear that sound come. I can't do it like everybody else does, but you'll hear that lid seal, okay? And then you're ready. Just let it completely cool. That's all you gotta do. Very easy. I get these just about every day, believe it or not, out of my garden. And I still got a whole bunch. And now if you want a bean that will make a lot, this is your bean. It's called the long bean or yard long bean. It's the same thing. So, and they're easy to grow. Little fertilizer, little water, bury your seed, you could. Let it run, and have something that it's going to run on, because it will run. It does come in vines. And then about a month and a half later, you'll get really beautiful purple blooms, and it'll be beautiful. I mean, your whole garden will light up with purple. Okay, when you do that, that's how you know you're fixing to have long beans. And then next thing you know, you'll get little sprouts about that long, and next thing you know, they'll be 1.5 feet long. I don't know why they say yard long beans. They don't get no yard long. but they get about 1.5 feet long. Okay, and they'll get like this length, little over a foot or so, and that's your perfect size. Now, like I said, make sure you're gonna always have mature ones. That's gonna happen. No matter what you do, you're going to have mature ones. Mature ones is what you want to do to plant next year's garden. Okay, that's what I do. I sit mine in the windowsill and let them just do their thing and dry out, and then I'll go back and shell them and get all the seeds and everything out. That's what I do. But long beans are super easy to do, and these you can do in any location as long as you got something to run them up on. They run on a vine. That's what they do. I love you and thought I would have shared that because I know that with long beans, they can be kind of confusing, but realistically, just treat them like a snap bean. That's what they are. They're in the same family. Love you.